If it is of color image, what are the basic colors? Red, green and blue. So each color, when it is mixed up with the different proportion, different color shades are produced. Therefore, for the color pixels, you want 24 bits per pixel. Are you clear? If you have black and white image, only two possible colors will be there, either black or white. Only two combination. Therefore, 1 bit will be sufficient. When the bit 1 bit per pixel, when the bit is 0, it is going to be a black pixel. When the bit is 1, it is going to be a white pixel. Right? So to store an image, how much memory it consumes? You assume 1024 by 1024 into 24 bits for one image. And if you want to analyze it, to identify a tumor, to identify a cyst. So I want to extract, I want to detect the edges, I want to extract those portion alone. Right? Therefore, for that, this image processing, object detection, first of all, you should identify what type of image it is. And after loading an image, you should do some mathematical operation to extract, to segment those cyst portion and all. So for that also, this MATLAB can be used. Then data analysis. Nowadays, the big data is a very big boom. Yes or no? Data analyst. What does it mean? What is the role of your data analyst? Assume that in the college, they are going to analyze how many students are staying at Chennai. How many students are having this many skill set. If I go and do all the things manually, it will be very tough. So big data analysis means millions of such data information will be. Assume that Modi ji is asking about the students, those who are studying in the government schools. Right? If you want to analyze this data manually, you imagine. So for those data analysis and all, I can use this MATLAB. Okay. Then we have a machine learning. That is another advanced field. Right? Another important research is machine learning and deep learning. It comes under the artificial intelligence. Okay. So in the MATLAB, you can do our machine learning models and our deep learning models. I will take some few minutes to talk about this machine learning. I can explain this with an example, then we'll move on to the basics of our MATLAB. Right? As I already told you, I am working on the project building extraction from satellite images. Right? So you all know, in the satellite images, in many movies, when you see, when they are introducing the hero or heroines, they will show some village and all, they will show from the aerial view. You can see so many buildings. By seeing that, you can identify what is the growth of that, whether it is a village or city or something like that. Our objective of the work is extracting the buildings by seeing that satellite images. How many buildings are there? How many building roofs are there? Okay. If I go personally to each and every place, and if I am analyzing and finding the area of that building and all, it will be a very tough job. Therefore, first we try to use the machine learning. There are so many machine learning algorithms are there. Anybody knows about this machine learning algorithms? What are the algorithms we have? Any idea? Yes, sir? Machine learning algorithms? Yes. Regression algorithms. Very good. Regression algorithms and classification algorithms are there. See, regression, that means it is working on continuous data. Classification, it is digital data, you can categorize it. Male, female, boys, girls. Will rain, will not rain. Building, not a building. Right? Cancerous cells, non-cancerous cells. Right? Likewise, you can categorize discrete. Whereas in the regression, predicting the salary of an employee. Right? Predicting the salary of the employee. Predicting whether this product will be purchased by the users. Amazon, you are purchasing something and you are going to analyze the data and you are going to check whether the other person will buy or not. What is the possibility of buying it? That and all comes under the regression. So all these can be carried out using our machine learning algorithms. Regression is there and classification is there. Okay, so you are going to introduce, you are going to give the knowledge to the system, and that is going to think on behalf of you. That is our machine learning. Right? You are going to give a knowledge to the system, and when you give a new input, based on the knowledge it has acquired, it is going to produce an output. So that can also be done with the help of our MATLAB. Okay. And biology, I told you about the image processing, biostatics, and finance. In finance, portfolio optimization. See here, everybody has given the portfolio, and for according to their portfolio, they will collect the data and they can optimize the data, and all this can be carried out using our MATLAB. So many venues are there. So based on, I think, a heterogeneous group of people are here. They are working in different domain. According to your domain, according to, basically I am from the engineering background, so I am going to focus on signal processing and image processing and communication based thing. Okay. Okay, this is the thing. It is a user friendly interface, and it is like an ocean. This MATLAB is an ocean. In a day you cannot be a master of this, but if you want to learn signal processing domain, if they want to know, they can go to there are extensive documentation is there. You can do a self-learning on that, and scalability and performance. Okay. What are the basic operations in MATLAB? When you write a program, hoping that many are familiar with the C. +2 le படிச்சிருப்பீங்க இல்லையா? C programming. Or else, for any programming language, first of all you should know what are the variables, how to declare the variables. And then arithmetic and matrix operations, scripts and functions, data import and export, visualization. This is required basically for doing any application. Okay. We'll have a quick thing over this. Variables. So it starts with a letter. It contains only the letters. Okay. And numerals. And that should be separated by underscore. No special characters are allowed to declare the variable. And it is in case sensitive. Okay. And all the MATLAB variables are, it is because what is the full form of MATLAB? Matrix laboratory. So whether it is a scalar means it is a 1 by 1 matrix. Scalar is a 1 by 1 matrix. Likewise, all the variables are declared, the values are declared as a matrix only. And then in the MATLAB, we have 3 important things. Editor. What is meant by editor? Those who can do some changes. So we have an editor window. There only you will be writing your program. We are not very sure while writing the first line itself if the program will be correct. Therefore, you will be editing it and you will be updating your program. So you will have an editor window. And then you will have a workspace. What is workspace? What are the variables you are using and what is the size of the variables? All this will be displayed in the workspace. Okay. And you will have a command prompt, and then the file window will be there. And whenever you want to develop some application, while writing the first line of the program, if I am using without a semicolon, it will display the results. I want to check intermediately. And if I am using a semicolon, if I am very confident, I will not use semicolon. So it will display the results. Anyhow, those variables will be displayed in the workspace. Right. One second. So this is our row vector, scalar and column vector and matrix. See here, After declaring, there are some standard variables are there that can be assigned to, the values can be assigned to some variables. So here the equal sign is used for it. So x is equal to pi, it is one of the example where the pi has the value 3.14, that is automatically assigned to the variable x. And y is equal to sign of some trigonometric value I have taken, that value can be assigned. Okay. And then we all know that if it is of signal, all the sample values you have to give. So it is a row vector. I can give all the values in one row. So it is a one-dimensional vector. And when I am using an image, so 1024 by 1024 like this, if I am taking, it is a two-dimensional matrix. So somebody will be working on 512 by 512 image. Somebody may be working on 256 by 256 image. So that size can be specified here. So this semicolon indicates it's a column vector. Okay. And then if you want to create one matrix with equal spaced elements, this 1:4 is used. This 4 can be anything. So it is a row vector. 4 elements are there. What is the separation between each element? 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the output of this comment. If it is a 1:0.5:4, what does it indicate? 1, in between 1 and 4, 1 will be the first value, second one is 1.5, third is 2, 4, 2.5, 3, 3.5. With that separation, this vector will be generated. And here also you will have a line space. So here 1 to 10, so totally 5 elements will be there. Then automatically scale will be 2. Either way, with the scale you can tell or you can tell the space. Automatically the scale value will be computed. Clear? Right. And then if you want a square matrix with a random variable, I can use this. I can move on to the MATLAB window now. Some on the random. On the rand. On the rand press. Illa sir. On the PPT on the random press. See here, there are so many provisions are there. As I told you, this MATLAB is the tool given by the MathWorks and it is available online also. Right? You can run the program in online and if you want to know the details about that particular instruction, you can type in the command prompt and you can check what is the use of it. There are so many possibilities are there. Likewise, the possibilities will be displayed according to your requirement. You can take it. Do you understand? Right? Okay. Sam, slide. Similarly, zeros matrix. It is a rectangular matrix. It has 2 rows and 3 columns. Next. 2 rows and 3 columns, and it is going to display our zeros only, and it is a ones matrix. And in case you want to note what is the value in the particular index of the matrix, particular position of the matrix, if you want to take, analyze means if the 30th student, what is his mark? Mark is the 7th column. 30th is the student entry. So I can write 30, 7. So 30th student or 7th column, that intersection value will be written to you. Do you understand? Right? So similarly, if I want to see the complete detail of only one student, then A of 2, colon, the second student I want to know. So all his details will be displayed. Right? And the next one, 1:3 access all columns of the first 3 rows. 1 to 3. First 3 students' data I want to take. The columns irrespective of the columns. Okay, so simply we'll put a colon there. And then if I want to access while entering the data, I have entered all the data correctly. For one particular data, I have entered his data wrongly. Then only that location I want to change. instead of changing, instead of opening and checking all the values. So directly we can write A of 2. That value, that is second row. Change the second element of an array to the particular value. And then operators, basic operators, multiplication is there, division, addition, subtraction, everything is there in here also. Exponential is with that cap. And as I told you, you have a workspace. So in the first thing, if I am not assigning m is equal to 3 into 5, if I am not assigning like this, automatically it is taking the variable answer. ANS is an automatically generated thing. Therefore, it is a workspace, this variable will be shown like this. And in the next one, m is equal to m plus 1. So the answer, the previous value is added with this, and it is showing what is the size. What is this double indicates? That is the space occupied by the particular variable. Right? And array operations, you will have matrix. So this 1, 2, colon, what does that semicolon indicates? Whether it is 1, 2, 3, 4, what does it indicate? First row will be the content of, what will be the matrix? First row will be 1 and 2. Second row will be 3 and 4. And that is added with one scalar 1. Therefore, the answer will be 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? When you see the second one, you see the second row and third row, some slight modification is there. In the second row, what is an operator? Asterisk. And in the third row, what is an operator? Dot asterisk. There is a difference between these two. What is asterisk? It is for element-wise multiplication or matrix multiplication. The first one is our matrix multiplication. Asterisk is for matrix multiplication. Dot asterisk is indicating our element-wise multiplication. Okay. So these are very basics over. Now you are going to write a program. Okay. So when you write a program, you have to refer normally the file, editor file has to be created, and that file is referred as a script file. In the MATLAB, we will be referring that file as script file. So the script file is containing a sequence of instructions. Sequence of instructions will be there. And in the window, you will have command window, editor window, and run button. Okay. Again, you will have a matrix addition, subtraction, multiplication and all. So I am moving on to the next one. Next, you have a functions. When you will go for a function? When will you go for a function? When you want to do the operation repeatedly. Okay, when you want to do the operation repeatedly. So instead of writing that program number of times, you will be writing that program only once, and you will put it in the loop, or you will call it so many times, that function. Okay, so the local, I can show you with an example, local variables, reusable, and the syntax. You see in the syntax, the first one is a function definition line, then you will have the body of the program, and the end statement is there. Right. This is one script. Okay, this script I can paste it in the MATLAB and I can run it. I want to find an area of a circle. Initially, this area of a circle, you all know that the formula is pi r square. Here the pi is the default variable and radius, and this is our thing. So area is equal to area of circle, but I am writing it as a function because every time I will be doing only the variation in this radius. Okay? Rest of the time I will not do any change. If I am taking the next program, factorial. Factorial program also, what will you find out? The factorial n can be given, and this is the way you can find out, and Fibonacci series. So Fibonacci series, the input, somebody wants to generate the Fibonacci series for the value 5, another one wants to take it for 7 and all. So you will be doing this. I can run the program and I can show you. Right. So shall I move on to the system? MATLAB. 1 second. See here, this is our MATLAB window. In that, this is my editor window. So I have typed the program and I have kept, or else you have to select this new. So when you press the new, you can see, when you press new, you can see the new, this one, what is it, script file will be open, it is blank. If I want to type a program, so likewise, I have typed the program for Fibonacci series, okay? And then I have to save the program. Save MATLAB. I am choosing the folder MATLAB and I am naming it as, the file extension is mat file. Okay, save. And here you will have a run to run the program. Yes. So this Fibonacci series will be generated. Okay, right? So likewise, so you in the editor, you have to go to the editor option. There you will, it is like a notepad where you will be typing a program, and this is the symbol for run. And if already existing file is there, you can go for this open, or else the new script file has to be generated. Always you see to that the file is being saved with the file extension .m. Okay, right. Some factorial. Yes, run. I can see the factorial value. So when I give the value 6, 3, the factorial is going to be 6. So these are the basic programs. Okay. Now shall we move on to the signal processing domain? Yes, or you want to see the visualization and so on? Visualization, okay. Some PPT. Next slide. Okay. Data import and export. So if you want to analyze your voice samples, so it is a one-dimensional vector. It has to be stored somewhere, and that data has to be imported. If it is of an image data, by that time also it has to be imported, right? So the data import and export, how will you do? Here I have simply given area of a circle. So the value 3 and 5 you gave. Generating the Fibonacci, you gave the number 3 or 5 like that. But when you want to create some projects and all, sensor data, seismic data. What is seismic signal? What is seismic? Earthquake. If you want to analyze whether the earthquake is going to happen or not, so many sensors are placed at the nearby places. So when you are receiving the signals from the sensors, it has to be collected as the data and it has to be analyzed. Okay. So the data has to be imported from the sensor. After receiving it, it will be analyzed, or whatever you are asking the program to do, it will be performing on that. So in the data analysis, it is used. Okay. So importing the data from the files. What are the file extension you can have? CSV. What is CSV? It is similar to our Excel file. It is referred as an comma separated. Okay. And then you have an Excel or a text file. And from the databases, query languages, that you can download. And from the web services also, you can download the data. And this is a file extension being supported by our MATLAB. Be clear. In that everything is familiar. JSON, that is the file which we used in our project, JSON. You know what is JSON file? JavaScript object notation. JavaScript object notation. This file we created and we used for our project. And then this is the way this thing will be. The code snippet is given here. Can you see? How will you read? The read data table. And then the data is the file name and the CSV is an file extension. And from the database, if you are taking, I told you, no, you can analyze the data for database name, username, password. So all these can be from the database. You are going to fetch it and exporting the data files. For reading, you are using this one, database fetch. And for writing, it is for exporting. You are going to use writable, writable, fprintf, or for Excel file, XLS write will be used. And for binary file, save will be used. And you assume that you are going to export the data to in the CSV file format. This is my format. Write table data, output.csv. The student data is taken. Okay. Once you have done all the corrections, whatever the changes you have done, you want to upload it. So for that, this export can be used. And in the SQL database and all, if you want to insert some data, some additional query has to be inserted. For that, this is used. Write table, this one, for inserting and executing. Okay, the next we are moving on to a visualization. How you can visualize the data. These are the ways available to visualize your data. It can be a 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional plots. And customizing the plots, what should be your label, legends and titles, and advanced graphics. Okay, I can show you something. See here? Yeah, line plot. Sign. Next one, sign. Plot line. Killer. Yeah, that one. You see here, I'm going to plot a sine waveform. It is a line plot. Okay. In the line plot, you see that the value of x is taken from, I have taken 0 to 10 with the step size is 0.1. Okay. And I want to plot is sine of x. This figure is the command which is used to display your thing. And plot is, see there is two important things. Plot is there and stem is there. Plot is for continuous waveform to plot the analog signal. Stem is for drawing the waveform in the digital format. I will show you with another example. So here you have a plot. Yes, you have a plot. And these are my customization. I am specifying the title. This is a keyword. I am giving it as a sine wave. X label is here and Y label is computed. The next one, histogram. Okay. So you all know that what is a histogram? It tells the frequency of the data. Probability will be displayed there. Yes, run the program. Yeah. See how many times the particular value is there. Randomly the values are generated. Randomly the values are generated between 1 to 1000. And out of this 1 to 1000, how many values are with point -2? With value -2, some 18 values are there. Okay. With the value 0, it is a randomly plotted, generated data. The value 0 is there for 109 times. Out in this 1000 data, how many are with this value? How many are with that value? That can be analyzed using our histogram. So using a single line, the data can be displayed and analyzed. Okay, Sam? See here, the same can be given in the 3-dimensional plot also. Assume that I am going to create a thing. Here the surface, that is the keyword to generate our 3D surface plot. Run the program, sir. Add to path. Yeah. This way it can be generated. The 3-dimensional waveform can be generated for our analysis. Okay. Right. See, whenever you are doing a research, when you want to show your results in the 3-dimensional analysis, it can be used. Then next, PP. Okay. Okay, this I have explained you. Simple line graph we have seen. The 3D data, everything we have seen. Okay. Right. Now, let me show you some outputs from image processing. The code is available. Any of the slides and all will be shared with you as we are having a very short time. I told you, no, it is an ocean. You cannot see all the toolbox in a day. But you can, based on your interest, you can go and explore math online. I will tell you, math online is there. In that, the digital documentation, there are so many toolboxes are available. Signal processing, for control systems, for image processing, for every domain there is one toolbox is there. For your algorithm, what are the libraries you want to use, that you can explore and you can take it from that. I will show you few programs. Some image processing, digital image processing. So these are the main functions in the toolbox are, you want to, previous slide. Okay. So when you want to read, as we did for the two-dimensional vector, this signal file, here the image read and you have a file name, and then it is our exporting, image write. So for importing the data and for exporting our data, and then you want to see show the eye, and I told you, no, there are black and white images there, gray level images there, color images there. So if you want to have an grayscale image, this is used for color image and for black and white image. These are the keywords. Okay. And these are the oftenly used built-in functions that I have displayed here. And then after showing that image, if you want to do one filtering, that can be done. There are so many types of filters are there. Gaussian filtering you can do. You might have studied Gaussian filters and all in your maths. So Gaussian filtering can be done using this. And then Wiener filter can be done. So these are the filtering operations. Next. And median filtering is there, and adjustable thing is there. Histogram equalization can be done, and you can stretch the values. See, we are taking photographs, and after that we are enhancing the images, right? Either you will increase the brightness, contrast you will change, and you will convert it to the black and white. All this image edit option is there. All are done with the help of this one. You see that? Low to high, stretch, limit. So what does that indicate? It is going to extend the values, right? So all this image processing applications, the arrow dilation is there. Okay. Okay, this is one image, one program for understanding an image. I have taken an image of a Lena. It is a very standard images in the image processing. If your algorithm works for this Lena image, it will work for all the images, because such details are available in this Lena image. And I have done the gray level transformation. The color image I have converted to a gray level image. You see that? It is my original image. I have converted to the gray level, and then negative image is there, and then log transformation I can done, power law transformation I can done. For an image also I can find out the histogram. Here what this histogram indicates. See, when you are taking a table of data, the analysis, each data, how many times it has occurred. Here each pixel value, how many times it is occurring. Okay. Therefore, in the image, in this grayscale image, between the values 0 to 250, how many values are there with this 25? How many pixels are having the value 100 like this? So that is our histogram. And then, if we want to equalize it, then it is an histogram equalization. See here the values are very closer, and in the lower side and the higher side, there are no gray values are there. So if you want to have an uniform grayscale distribution, that is referred as histogram equalization. You see that? I have stretched the values. Now if you see that, the values are covered in all the ranges. Then spatial, so many filters are there. Right. So sharpening, for sharpening an image we are using an high pass filter, and smoothing an image, Gaussian filters. Okay. And then in the max you might have studied about the transforms, so many transforms are there. The transforms can be applied to an image also. Before proceeding, can anyone tell me what is the significance of transforms in max? What is the significance? Why do you want to do a transforms? Without transformation, can't we work? Any idea? See here, assume I will give a basic example. Assume you are going to transmit an image of a person, face mattum anupuran. Okay, in the face image, can you tell me which is very attractive feature for any human being? Eyes, very good. Eyes are a very attractive feature. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because in the eye, you have a continuous white portion, one black portion, and then white portion. When you plot it as a signal, it is showing one frequency. The same you are drawing for your forehead when you are trying to plot it as a graph. Adjacent pixels are almost the same, right? So it is going to give some high frequencies images, variations will be there. So, but here continuously you have some white pixel, then you have one black pixel and white pixel. So defined waveform like. So if I am treating it as an pixel values as such, this analysis will be tougher. So what here they will do, they will convert that pixel values into frequency values. So low frequency components, high frequency components, they will segregate. Okay. Similarly, voice signal, when you consider a voice signal, any human being has a tendency to receive a high frequency signals than your low frequency. Then if I want to discriminate, so whenever these transformations or transforms are very much useful to do a compression or to reduce the memory requirement to transmit the data or bandwidth requirement to transmit the data. Therefore, the pixel values or time domain values are converted into pixel values mean pixels into frequency coefficients. Time domain values into frequency coefficient. It is more suitable for doing the transmission as well as for analysis. Okay, so here this DFT is used for analyzing your images. Okay, some DS unit. I am concluding with my satellite images. DS unit, yeah. Run the program. Okay. Now go to the MATLAB, you open the first image. See, it is an binary image of my satellite images. Can you see? And there are so many building rooftops are there. Okay. And in this building rooftops, I want to categorize whether it is a smaller buildings or medium-sized buildings or large buildings. So next, Sam. So I have taken the red color marked is referred as a medium-sized buildings, and this yellow color marked is referred as a large-sized buildings, and then this green one, that is also another type of building. So likewise, for any applications, you can go for our MATLAB. Based on your domain, you can open MATLAB online and go to the documentation, and you see search photo, whatever the keywords you want to have, you can go and you can take the comments. Accordingly, you can work. I will share all the files. Okay. And if you have any doubts and all, you can mail me. If possible, I will send the reply. Okay? Thank you for your patience in listening. Thank you.
I would like to express a heartfelt gratitude on behalf of the participants and faculty members for showering us with a great insight and knowledge. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, I'd like to invite our respected HOD, ma'am, Dr. Meena Devi, to present the token of appreciation and certificate to our honorable speaker, Dr. R. Avadayamal. Thank you, ma'am. This session will be followed by the valedictory session, so I kindly request the participants to wait for a few minutes.
Lights lights on. கண்டிப்பா வேணும். அந்த போர்டை எடுத்துருங்க.
Marine biology scientist.
Each day is endowed with its own blessings, and every moment holds great significance. It's my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to a remarkable celebration of intellect, innovation, and inspiration on this National Mathematics Day.
organized by the Department of Mathematics, St. Joseph's College of Engineering, in association with the National Council for Science and Technology Communication and the Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology. This event is a platform that truly embodies the spirit of mathematical brilliance.
This is not just a competition, but a celebration of the universal language of numbers, logic, and ideas. Let's embrace the joy of learning and innovation as we dive into this stellar hackathon.
On behalf of St. Joseph's Group of Institution, I, Maria Cameron, from the Department of Computer Science,
And I, Joshita, from the Department of Information Technology,
would like to welcome Dr. Vaddi Sheshagiri Rao sir, Principal of St. Joseph's College of Engineering,
Dr. Arivalagan sir, Principal of St. Joseph's Institute of Technology,
Dr. Valli Nayagam sir, Dean of Student Affairs,
Dr. Suresh Sitaraman, Career Analyst,
and Dr. Kumaran sir, Marine Biology Scientist, who has carried projects more than 600 crores.
We would like to extend our cordial salutations to the guest speakers of this program, Mr. D. Gokul, a visionary leader whose outstanding contributions to the field of space technology and research have inspired many.
We also welcome the respected deans, HODs, and faculty members, teachers, and students from various schools present here.
We welcome you all. It's indeed an honor to introduce a visionary leader and an exemplary scientist as our chief guest today, Gokul ji, with over 15 years of outstanding service in the fields of quality, projects, and research and development. He has made remarkable contribution to India's space exploration and engineering sectors.
Currently serving as a scientist at Satish Dhawan Space Center, he plays a pivotal role in ensuring system reliability at the solid propellant booster plant. As the project manager for the Small Satellite Launch Vehicle program, he has successfully spearheaded critical operations in solid motor assembly, testing, and launch activities, cementing India's capabilities in cutting-edge space technology.
Our guest has been honored with numerous awards, including the Young Scientist Merit Award and the Young Icon Leadership Award. Beyond his professional achievements, he has also earned international recognition for his innovative environmental engineering projects, receiving accolades from Daimler Chrysler and UNESCO.
He's not just an engineer, but also a mentor, having delivered over 30 guest lectures at premier institutions like IIT Madras, BITS Dubai, and NIT Calicut, inspiring countless young minds. Under his leadership, he directed groundbreaking missions such as Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's Space Research Payload CUBES Challenge, achieving Guinness records for launching 100 femto satellites with students across the nation.
Today, we are privileged to have with us a true embodiment of innovation, leadership, and service to the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending a warm welcome to our esteemed chief guest, Gokul ji, a trailblazer shaping the future of Indian space exploration and a role model for aspiring engineers and scientists.
Now I request Meena Devi ma'am, our head of Department Mathematics, to felicitate our chief guest.
Sorry.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now I humbly request Mr. D. Gokul sir to deliver the presidential address.
Good afternoon. So good afternoon to all. I think it's a post-lunch, right? So anyhow, I think we have students from mathematics department. Definitely they will be always, maybe they physically here, but the brain will be always functioning. So most respected, the chairman of St. Joseph College of Engineering and the Technology, and the managing directors, the executive director, and the principal, and all the deans and the coordinators, as well as the professor and head, Dr. G. Beena Devi, madam, who's been here, I think definitely for celebrating, especially this National Mathematics Day. So you all know when is the National Mathematics Day? Today you came for what? For the competition. So when we are celebrating? Yeah, so December 22nd. I think only few people knows about it. So we all only coming for the competitions and getting the prize. I think we should know. So it's on December 22nd. But on the eve of National Mathematics Days, today I think the Tamil Nadu, the National Council for Science and Technology and the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, as well as Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology is organizing in association with St.Joseph College of Engineering this National Mathematics Day. So on the, we all know why we are celebrating. It's because of the legendary Ramanujan's birthday. So Ramanujan is very important pioneer in mathematics. It's not like happened in 20th century, maybe 18th century. When the British people are ruling our country, I think he is very pioneer in developing various theorems and even the trigonometry and many things what we study on the basic, I think it's all born from him. And we all are very proud that because as an Indian, when he could be able to bring all these mathematical connections and the basic, that is where the total world is taking up in the very higher level. See, the mathematics is part of our life. We cannot be able to eliminate without maths. Might be only in this subject we will be trying to see it's very tough. I think we cannot write and we cannot clear the paper, even we cannot score 100. But it's all negative. But when you try to see in the positive, definitely is the only one paper I think you can score centum. And it's only one paper, if you know the proper steps, it will give you solutions. And it's only one paper, I think it will teach you the life also. Because the word small, we don't know the value of zero. But without zero, nothing. And you know who has invented zero? Aryabhatta. It's not happened yet. It's something around 5 BC. You see, 5 BC, I think the Brahmagupta as well as Aryabhatta has invented a concept of zero. And now that zero value added in everywhere. Today, computer is operating, I think without 0 and 1, you cannot do anything. It's a byte or bit. The whole world is looking with the computer because of the prominent people of Indian who discovered the value 0. And that is very proud that we need to always encourage and celebrate this day. And it's not only for making yourself for the competitions, getting prizes. You need to know what mathematics has done to this world. See, many applications, it's enormous. We cannot able to say, it's kind of infinity we can say. That much of applications mathematics has brought. Today the field of engineering or the medicine or the technology is there, it's only because of maths. Maybe, definitely we have to see the science, but maths is always based. All engineering students might be there. They said, today engineering students are going to get it an awarded for this competition. I think all people would have undergone minimum 4 semesters mathematics, right? Yes or no? So I think you can give me the answer. See, you study 4 semesters. Even many disciplined people like chemical engineer, they study even 7 semesters. Because it's very important. We cannot take up the application paper of the engineering discipline without mathematics, it becomes 0. So that's what the value of mathematics is very high. Since I come from the space program, Indian Space Research Organization, definitely the rocket, what we design, the satellite, what we make, everything is controlled with the maths. Because anything you make, anything you invent, anything manufacture within the India, within the earth, I think it can be able to operate it by you any point of time. Suppose this mic is not working, definitely I think we can call some technician, we can work out. If my earphone is not working, I can able to give it for service. If my car is not starting, I can call the mechanic. But if rocket and satellite, when it is taken away from our earth, it is purely by the physics and maths. It's all correlated. We need to derive what time, what period of place, I think the rocket has to lift off and where it is going to put up to the orbit, how the satellite is going to deploy. From there onwards, how the satellite's application is going to happen to our earth. You know, satellites, very important, I think today, if satellite is being switched off for complete nation, the world, the Indian nation will become tumbled. Because everything is connected with the communication. We only see happily, I think, example, if suppose everybody will be having mobile phone. Without mobile phone, I think we are not living in this world because it become a part and parcel of our life. Even we have heart or kidney, mobile phone has become a must. And that is also if suppose the network is not there or your WhatsApp is not working, that's all. You will become so panic. First you will switch off, you will switch on, you will do all the magic things in your cell phone as a scientist. At last you will see, my phone is not working, then you will see your friend phone, whether it is working or not. If it is working, then you will become mad. If it is not working, then you will become satisfied. Very good. I think he is also not working. Then it become connected chain, and completely people will think that, yeah, I think some network issue is there. I think internet problem is there. That's what it is not working. No issues. At least we'll get connected with this socially. See, that is the power of communications which is given by your telecommunication system, including satellite. If satellite is not there, you see like our Indian border is something so high, and it's surrounded with so many countries. Anybody, anytime they can enter into our country and they can able to create an enmity. And who is monitoring? You cannot deploy each and every soldier in the border and you cannot monitor it. We have only 10 lakh soldiers, you know. We have 150 crores of people. In that, not even one person, only 10 lakh people are as militaries. And they can only be there wherever the critical points are there. But other areas, everything is monitored with the satellite. Satellite, every day, 24/7, they are completely monitoring our border and they are giving a service to the nation. If satellite is not working properly, anytime the enemy can come inside and they can destroy our nation in any part of the way. And that is very important that the protection of our nation is also happening with the satellite. And all these satellites are operating using your mathematical as well as with your physics. And that is whatever calculations we make, whatever derivations we make, everything will be computed and it will be giving only data for us. And that data also we have to convert it and we have to make it as an application oriented and we will be using for the development of nation. See, this is a part of satellites or rocket. We have a lot to talk. But tomorrow world, I think after the COVID, the world is completely entered into technology world. Without technology, I think nothing is going to move. People already, I think the education system has become so flawless, especially in the field of data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and then data robotics. All these things have become so a favorable subject for everyone, including your parents or including your neighbor, because they don't know what is data science, but they'll say you join data science. They don't know what is AI, they say you join AI. They don't know what is the market. We don't have even staff, a good recruiter staff for that, because now only the subject has come, they're all getting learned. But people are talking, this is going to be future. 2030, if you learn this AI, definitely I think you can go, you're going to become a millionaire. It's not so, because everything comes in with the mathematics. Your AI, MI, data center, your robotics, everything is having a complete pair with mathematics. So don't avoid the subject of maths. It's a part of it. And definitely person who study maths more than engineer, I think mathematics people are going to be value added. And they are going to have a lot of job opportunity. And anywhere, I think they were going to enter into any kind of application center like a Microsoft or Amazon or Flipkart or you see like PayPal. Everywhere, I think they are going to talk about this maths is an important. And that's the conversions of the engineering. So the world is going to look, the complete world in a different perspective, especially India. India is only having almost 150 millions of people, and that is also 70% people are youth like you. And once, like Abdul Kalam said, one girl was asking to Abdul Kalam, what is the positive and negative of our country? He said positive, the people who's having like always like a positive is of our country is the youth like you. Because out of 150, almost 70 to 80% of youth are in the range of 18 to 35 group. And the negative, if the same youth is not having any vision, that is going to be the biggest negative for our country. So it's you people, definitely India is going to celebrate its 2047 as a 100th independence, and already the Prime Minister has announced the Viksh Bharat. It's a developed nation, it's going to happen. It is not easy that I am going to do or your professor is going to do, it's a part of everybody has to do. In that, I think the maths, the STEM we always say, science, technology, engineering and mathematics should join together in every part of the system. It is not only rocket, it may be a marine technology, it may be an atomic technology, it may be a defense technology, it may be automobile technology. Everywhere, the maths is a part of the system. And definitely, I should congratulate and applaud the Department of Mathematics for organizing such a big event. And Madam was saying yesterday, there were more than 700 school children was there. It's very, very like a joyful news, because the school children have a potential to think about the maths, and at least they should not come into the field of engineering. They can take a field of maths. And that is going to be a big outreach for the entire world. And definitely, it's my heartiest congratulations to the department who could able to organize. And they said it is a combination of 4 districts which is happening at the nodal center of St.Joseph. And my congratulations to all the winners, because they're given only limited time. So definitely, I only say, so the power of maths is very huge, and carry over it and don't avoid it. And you can create a lot of modelings, and there's a big opportunities there. People talk about computer. If you again go very deep inside, only why Charles Babbage has to discover the computer. Even I think you can discover something more than a computer using the mathematical modeling. And till now, so many unknown problems are there in the maths. There are so much of assumption there. only through assumptions we are moving forward. If you are able to take it up that, work on it, definitely I think you can also become a Ramanujam. Because in 1887, a person who can able to develop such a theorems, why not today with all the technology? So with that, I close my remarks. Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening words.
Now I kindly request the students to share your feedback about today's program, the insights shared by our esteemed chief guest, and your overall experience. Feel free to express your thoughts and suggestions as they will help us to continue to grow and organize meaningful events for all of you.
School students, any two of you can come and give your feedback. Please kindly come forward. Please kindly come forward. The teachers and parents, kindly encourage your kids to give their idea about what they have felt yesterday, how it was. Please. Please sit down, please. Please come, please come. What's your name? Name Harish.
Harish, வாங்க இங்க. வாங்க வாங்க. பயப்படாதீங்க வாங்க.
Ma'am, mic.
பேசாம விட மாட்டோம்.
இல்ல
நம்ம ஜாலியா இருக்கலாம். Give him a nice applause first of all, right? There is another person. You can also give him a nice applause. So coming forward is the first thing before, no? That's what I want to. நீங்கள் வந்து கீழே சும்மா மேடம் கூப்பிடும்போது தயங்கி எந்திரிச்சிங்க ஆனால் எந்திரிச்சிங்க இல்லையா, அதுக்காக ஒன்று சொல்லி விட்டுங்க. ஓகேவா? இப்போ உங்களை பற்றி மட்டும் சொல்லுங்கள். நீங்கள் யார் எந்த ஸ்கூல்லேருந்து வரீங்க? அது அட்லீஸ்ட் அதை சொல்லுங்கள்.
என் பேர் ஹரிஷ்.
நல்லா சொல்லுங்கள். எங்கேருந்து வரீங்க? எந்த ஸ்கூல்லேருந்து வரீங்க?
கொலம்பா ஸ்கூல்.
மைக் நல்லா வச்சு பேசுங்க.
கொலம்பா ஸ்கூல்.
ஓகே, என்ன படிக்கிறீங்க?
9th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட். 9th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்.
ஓகே, 2 நாள் என்ன கற்றுக்கிட்டீங்க? இங்கே 2 நாள் என்ன நடந்துச்சு?
எஜிபிஷன்.
அது சொல்லுங்கள்.
எஜிபிஷன்.
உங்களுக்கு யார் பேசுறது ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருந்தது? யார் பேசுறது ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருந்தது? இங்கே எல்லாரும் பேசுனாங்க இல்லையா, நீங்கள் இங்கே என்ன பண்ணீங்க?
மேக்ஸ் எஜிபிஷன்.
அதை என்ன பண்ணீங்க சொல்லுங்க. நீங்க என்ன பண்ணனும்னு சொல்லுங்க. மைக்ல சொல்லுங்க.
முப்பரிமாண வடிவங்கள்.
அத பத்தி சொல்லுங்க. அத பத்தி ரெண்டு வார்த்தை சொல்லுங்க.
கனசவகம், கனசதுரம்.
சொல்லுங்க அத மைக்ல.
அவ்வளவுதான்.
அதான் பண்ணீங்களா? ஓகே, கிவ் ஹிம். குட் மா, குட். கம்மிங் ஃபார்வர்ட் இஸ் ஆல்வேஸ் பட் இப்போ உள்ள தயங்கன ஒருத்தர் வந்து பேசுறாரு அப்படின்னு சொன்னா அவரை பேச வைக்க வேண்டியது வந்து நம்ம ஒவ்வொரு டீச்சருடைய கடமை. தட்ஸ் வாட் ஐ ஜஸ்ட் ட்ரைட் ஹிம். குட் குட் குட். ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட் மா. நீங்க அப்படியே உங்களை பத்தி
Hello. I'm Dushyant from Velangani Matriculation Higher Secondary School. I'm Dushyant from Velangani Matriculation Higher Secondary School, and I have came here for attending maths quiz. On basis, I and my teammates managed with the time ability and also learned to solve few equations, and we made our experiences and our contributions really worth it off, because really in day-to-day life, not only it's just maths, it's just a thing what we discovers, like the formulas what has been discovered, like midpoint, centroid, the geographical. Nicholas Copernicus said that world heliocentric model. So like that, so nothing it have been discovered, nothing it have been tried once, anything it may be a fool, but our contributions can brought something big so in short future.
So I'm Sutesh from 9th grade from Mark Vidyala School. I have been participating with my friend in maths quiz competition yesterday, and it was a good opportunity. We learnt a lot. It was fun too. Yeah, it was a good experience. Thank you.
I would say the same thing. We also learned many things in math yesterday, and we also participated in the quiz where we had 2 rounds, and we also learned many different ways to understand math, and it was a good experience. Thank you.
I'm Shweta from Loyola College, MSc Mathematics. I came here for mathematics model. So it was very useful, the sessions and the model we make. So I learned a lot from that, and especially for the tribute to National Mathematics Day, I have learned a lot about the Srinivasa Ramanujam sir. So we'll follow him. Thank you.
Now we'll proceed with the prize distribution ceremony.
School quiz group 1, standard 6, 7, 8. First place goes to Sri Ayyappa Matriculation Higher Secondary School, Ganarigan Prakash Mohan Raj. Second place goes to Ramachandra Public School, Ruben Shankar and Mohammad Fadil. Third prize goes to SBIOA Model School, Austin Prince and Gokul. Group 2, Standard 9 and 10. First place goes to Don Bosco Matriculation Higher Secondary School, Egmore, KS Deeputoni and Gaja Faisunalia. Second prize goes to Mark Vidyalaya, Nakul and Suraj. Sutij. Third place goes to Velankani Matriculation Higher Secondary School, Anudarshini and Dushyant. இப்பவே சொல்லிட்டா. We would like to welcome her Honorable Principal, Dr. Vaddi Sheshagiri Rao sir, and Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Valli Nayagam sir. இது சொல்லிட்டேன், இது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பிளேஸ் தான் மேம். இல்லை என்ன சொல்லலை, இது என்ன சொல்லலாம். குரூப் Group 3, Standard 11 and 12. First place goes to Velankani Matriculation Higher Secondary School, GK Vijay Aditya and Naveen Kumar. போயிட்டாங்கல்ல. Second place goes to Sri Niketan Pathasala, Tiruvallur, Rahul and Rakshita. place goes to Sri Shankara Bala Vidyalaya Golden Jubilee School, Adirai and Kirti. Math modeling prize winners for school. First place goes to Sri Shankara Bala Vidyalaya, Harish and Ramana Roshan, Erotos Thenes. Second place goes to SFS Sharmi Samira for the model trigonometry. Third place goes to CSI St. Columbus School, Harish and Kumaran for the model 3-dimensional. Prize winners for math exhibition for school students. First place goes to Springfield Vasa Surya Tejashree Sri Darshini for the model algebraic expression using LED light. Second place goes to Infant Jesus School, Lakshman and Mahilan for the model mean median mode. Third place goes to Government GHSS Tirupurur, Pritika and Shweta. Fourth place goes to Mark Vidyalaya Deeksha. Fifth place goes to Ramakrishna Mission, Kartika and Dakshina. Math modeling prize winners for college students. First place goes to Hindustan Institute of Technology and Science, Kausalya and Dilip for the model application of mathematics in water rocket. Second place goes to Loyola College, Jeevanandam and Stanley Hilvas for the model working on washing machine based on fuzzy. Third place goes to Sri Sai Ram Institute of Technology, Sankara Narayana for the model crypto fort system. Now I kindly request all the school students prize winners for the group photo session. Please come up to the stage.
I would like to request all the prize winners from the schools to come on to the stage. It's for group photos. So I would like to invite all the prize winners from school and college to come up to the stage for the group photo. The prize winners from schools and colleges, please come up to the stage for the group photo. The prize winners from the schools and the colleges are requested to come up to the stage to take a group photo. Ma'am. Illa ma'am.
கேர்ள்ஸ்லாம் ஃப்ரெண்டில் போயிடு கொஞ்சம் ஃப்ரெண்ட் ஆமாம்
சார் பாய் கையில் கொடுத்து நான் அனௌன்ஸ் பண்ணுறேன்
முன்னாடி ரைட்டு சரி சார்
All the best. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. All the best, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Those who have I would like to invite all the staff members and the college students who have attended the faculty development program to come onto the stage to take a group photo. I would like to request all the faculty members and the students from the colleges who attended the faculty development program to come onto the stage to take a group photo.
மேம் வெளில போயிட்டாங்க நீங்கள் வெளில போயிட்டாங்க எல்லாரும்
வாங்க ஸ்டாஃப் மெம்பர்ஸ் வாங்க ஆல் ஸ்டாஃப் மெம்பர்ஸ் ப்ளீஸ் கம் சர்டிஃபிகேட் ஃப்ரெண்டில் வைடா நீங்கள் அவனை மட்டும் வைடா
நீங்கள் அங்கே போங்க அப்படியே ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அங்கே போயிடுங்க
சார் மேடம் வேறு வாங்க மேடம் ஆமாம் மேடம்
இந்த சைடு வாங்க
இப்படி வாங்க வாங்க ஜோதி வாங்க வாங்க ஒன்று தெரியல
எஸ்
மைக் மேடம் போட்டு முக்கியம்.
கண்ணு போயிடுச்சு போங்க.
சர்டிஃபிகேட்